United Nations authorized Mr. Martinez Cabbo for find out a definition of the indigenous people of the world as a whole, and it is accepted by the United Nations and the different countries of the world as a whole. Martinez Cabbo defined as indigenous communities, peoples and nations are those which, having a historical continuity with free invasion and pre-colonial societies that develop on their territories, consider themselves distinct from other sectors of societies now prevailing on those territories or parts of them. They form at present non-dominant sectors of society and are determined to preserve, develop and transmit to future generations their ancestral territories and their ethnic identity as the basis of their continued existence as peoples in accordance with their own cultural patterns, social institutions and legal system. On the basis of the above definition, in Assam, 24 February 1826 is the base year of the indigenous people of Assam. As because the Treaty of Yandabu take place between British and Abha, now Myanmar, on 24 February 1826. After the treaty, British occupied the territory of Assam, and accordingly Assam became the colony of British. On that basis of the Martinez Cabbo's definition, Assam Sanmilita Mahasangha defined a definition for the indigenous people of Assam. Different indigenous communities and races accepted the definition. Here, different indigenous leaders expressed their views about the definition of indigenous people.
Stronger Patidia, Dr. Martinez Cabbo, Jitu, Kilonja Hangadisin. A Hangatuki Ami, Hompurnorbe, Homerton. Utrogori, Dorido, Utroko Sabison to Yandabut, Hondusin. He Utre, Utroko Sabis, Christopher Sobis February, Jitu Hoisin. He can have what Ohama Jikni Manasil, Ohamanama, Ohame, whole Northeast, India. There's a whole population of Northeast India who were there, the indigenous people who were there in 1826 at the time of the Yandabu Treaty. They should be treated as the indigenous people of Northeast India. This is as per the definition given by Martinez Cabbo, who was appointed by the United Nations to find out, give a definition of indigenous people of the world, which is applicable to the rest of the world also. Before colonization of these countries, who were living in those countries, they are to be defined as the indigenous people of that country. So here we track the people, the indigenous people of Northeast India who lived at the time of 1826 Yandabu Treaty. They should be treated as indigenous people of North India. That we support that definition and we stick by this definition, and our organization, United Northeast Indigenous People Organization, also supports this definition, and we stand by this definition, and we hope all the indigenous people of Northeast India will support this too. All we have to tahan Assam jikhini Kilonja loke ek gut hoy ei Mahasangha সমৰ্থন জনাব লাগে আৰু মহাসংঘই লজ্জা সংজ্ঞা দিছে এই সংজ্ঞাটোকে আমি সম্পূৰ্ণৰূপে সমৰ্থন কৰোঁ।
মোৰ নাম হেমচন্দ্ৰ মিলি, মই ডিব্ৰুগড় ডিষ্ট্ৰিক্টৰ মিউজিক পিপল জাষ্টিছ ফ্ৰম সভাপতি হিচাপে মই কাৰ্যভাৰ লৈ আছো। কিলঞ্জিয়াৰ যিটো সূত্ৰ সংজ্ঞা সন্মিলিত মহাসংঘই যিখিনি ঘোষণা কৰিছে সেইমতে আমি মানি লৈছো 1826। গতিকে তাৰ পিছৰখিনি আমি খিলঞ্জীয়া বুলি আমি নাভাবো আৰু চৰকাৰেও সেইখিনি বিচাৰ কৰিব লাগে 26 যিখিনি উল্লেখ কৰা আছে খিলঞ্জীয়া সংজ্ঞাৰ ক্ষেত্ৰত সেইখিনি আমি মানি লৈছো আৰু এইটোৱে প্ৰকৃত অৰ্থত খিলঞ্জীয়াৰ সংজ্ঞা বুলি আমি ভাবো বিশ্বাস কৰো